Okay, hi, can everybody hear it clearly? So nice to meet some of you, okay, because some of you might be new student to me. Okay, do you all attend, what was the subject just now? Before maths, what was it? Sejarah. Yeah, do you all attend Sejarah just now? Actually, some students say they forgot about seminar until they saw my IG story about seminar is happening soon, then only they realize. Okay, guys, now this is my YouTube channel. Okay, please subscribe. Um, please check it out. So the next coming video will be indices. So I will post video regarding indices soon. So Form 3 Chapter 1, if you forgot about that chapter, so probably you can check it out, but it's not posted yet. Okay, next upcoming video is indices. Now, first question, your midterm exam is until chapter 4 or chapter 5? Anybody actually until chapter 5? Chapter 5 is transformation. Until chapter 4. Only 4. Okay, some 5. Okay, for student exam come out until chapter 5. Transformation, definitely in this month, we have no time to cover, even in our normal class. So you can check out my YouTube. So last year, I actually posted an exercise video regarding transformation. So you can have a revision from there. Okay. Now, guys, anybody don't have seminar notes with you? You have seminar notes? Because some of you might, forgot to request or maybe haven't arrived yet. Got it already? I don't know. Okay, no, then you have to download PDF file first. It is in TDC website. Okay, now guys, let's start with our class today. Shall we? Okay, first thing, we have to go through what are the topics included in this book. Okay, let's go through it first. Now, in this book, we have Form 5 Chapter 1, Variation. Okay, we learned Chapter 1 long time ago. I think last year, December. So now it's already April. So we have to recap a few questions. Okay, Chapter 1. Okay, then after that, we have Chapter 2, Metric. Okay, it's also, we learned it quite some time already. Okay, then next, in this seminar notes, we have Chapter 3, Insurance. Okay, insurance, we just done it not long ago. Okay, insurance, I include some important topic in it. Okay, later we will go through also Form 5 topic. Okay, then next, okay, I didn't put chapter 4. Because chapter 4 is what we are doing in our class now. Text. So I don't include in our seminar. Okay, then next, we have Form 4 quadratic. Okay, Form 4, can anybody tell me what is the keyword about this chapter? When I talk about quadratic, what is the first thing you think of? Okay, curve, U-shaped curve. So we have this general form thingy, ax squared plus bx plus c, right? You guys, can you hear my voice? Is it any laggy or what? Is my voice clear? But my screen is not moving. No, okay. A bit laggy lah. Okay, my voice is all right, right? Okay, so this chapter is about ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, today we're not going to cover this thing, okay? Because this is important, but I will cover in Form 4 seminar. So if you have time, you can watch Form 4 seminar, or maybe you can attend my Form 4 seminar as well. So that's why this one probably we're not going to go through today. Okay, next topic. Okay, let's see. Okay, we include trigonometric ratio. So what is the keyword, the important things about this chapter? When I say trigo, so what is the thing you think of? Yes, the sin, cos, tan, sine, cos, tangent, right angle triangle. Yes. Now, by the way, Form 5, there's one of the chapter we need to learn this topic again, but it is in advanced level. If not mistaken, it's chapter 6. I don't forget. I don't remember. It's 6 or 7, but we're gonna learn it again in Form 5. Okay, but today, know this topic. Okay, next, area and volume. Typical question will come out in exam. It will come out in exam 2 pi r squared. So volume will be cylinder. Okay, we have cylinder, hemisphere, cone, this kind of thing will come out in your exam definitely. Okay, next, what else? Okay, Form 4 probability. Can anybody tell me this is which bulb in Form 4? Do you all like this chapter? So this bulb 9 is bulb 9, second last chapter of your Form 4. Now, actually, I received a lot of PM asking me to do revision on this topic. Okay, because I guess not everybody learned this topic well last year. Correct? Because it's towards the end of the syllabus. So by the time you learn chapter 9 in school, so your teacher will be like skipping it because it's your final exam already. Okay, so later we will do this. Yes, because too many people asked for it already. Okay, next, let's see. Okay, the next topic, straight line. Okay, guys, Form 3 straight line. So what is this? So what's the thing you think of? What is the highlight about this chapter? Okay, got gradient, got keturunan, got midpoint, man, the highlight thing. Okay, when we talk about straight line is y equal mx plus c. Then we have gradient, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Right? Okay, later if we have time, we will go through this one. Okay, next. Yeah. What else in this book? Okay, the next topic, logical reasoning. It is your Form 4 Bab 3. Okay, remember this topic? True, false, benar, palsu. Definitely you will remember. But too many things in this chapter. Okay, see if we have time later. Okay, next, after this topic, oh yeah, then question 5, guys. Okay, question 5, it is not logical reasoning. It is not Bab 3. It is Form 4 Bab 8. Okay, you see that this variance. Remember you learned this last year? Variance, standard deviation, sisihan PRY, this thing. Yes. Okay, so later we will do this question because there's only one question in chapter 8. Okay, in your midterm exam, come out everything, right? Midterm exam, everything, Form 1 to Form 5, I assume. So, too many topics to cover. Okay, then lastly, we have paper 1. Okay, I put one full set of paper 1 in it. Now guys, the answer of this seminar notes will be posted after the class. Okay, don't worry. So the answer will be posted. Okay, now guys, let's start. Okay, definitely we will go through Form 5 topic first because it's Form 5 seminar. So we're going to cover chapter 1, 2, 3, a quick revision, one round. Okay, back to this. Let's go. Now, the time taken. Okay, before we start with this topic, now this chapter is all about these two things only. So we have this direct versus inverse. Direct inverse. Secara langsung, secara songsang. Right? Okay, let's say if I say y varies directly as x. So we will write y, put this symbol, directly, secara langsung dengan x. Okay, so we write like this. So if I say y varies inversely as x, y varies, so if it's inversely, what do we put? So if it's inverse songsang, we terbalik it. It becomes 1 over x, correct? Okay, so if we change it to this symbol, so this is called variation, ubahan. So next step, immediately, we need to change it to equation. So y equal, now the moment change to equation, you need to add something. We need to add k. So y equal kx. Yep. Okay, then for inverse also, y equal, we need to add k. So k straight away go to the top, k over x. Okay, so the next thing we want to find will be k. Okay, so k is a constant, it's a fixed number. All right, now number one, let's look at it. So the time taken t hours to arrange chair in a hall varies directly as the number of chairs C, inversely as the number of worker P. Okay, from this sentence, we will be able to write variation. Okay, so they say T jam berubah secara langsung dengan bilangan kerusi C dan secara songsang dengan bilangan pekerja P. Okay, from this sentence, we write in ubahan. T varies. Okay, directly as C. So C put on top. Inversely, songsang right at the bottom, P. Okay, next, T equal. So we need to change to equal. So once changed to equal, you need to add K. So the K put on top, KC over P. So this becomes equation. Okay, so next step, we need to find K. Now, if you want to find K, definitely they will give us T, C, and also P. Okay, continue with the question. So they say 5 workers use 2 hours to arrange 1,000 chairs. Worker is P, 2 hours is T, number of chairs is C. Express T in terms of C and P. Now, every time if they say express T, if they say ungkapkan T, meaning they want T equal something. So they want it in equation, T equal. Okay, so now find K first. Okay, sub everything inside. So T is 2, K don't know, C is 1,000 over P is 5. Okay guys, what is K? Okay, so 1,000 we can divide by 5. Okay, we get 200. 2 equal 200K. So K equals to, okay, bring this 200 over 2 over 200. So K equals to 1 over 100. Okay. K, we always leave it as fraction. Okay, if possible, we write it as fraction instead of decimal. Okay, now once we got K, we need to sub it back into the equation. So we're going to write one more time. So T equal, now don't put 1 over 100 on top straight away, because later we're going to over again. Okay, so 1 over 100, we put the 100 we put at the bottom. So we put C over 100 P. C over 100 P. This is the answer. Okay, don't write like this because it looks weird. Like 1 over 100 C over P. We don't put fraction on top of another fraction like that. Understand? So this 100, bring it down. So we write this instead. Okay, now number 2. Mr. Bean wants to install rectangular tiles in his bedroom. Okay, you highlight the keyword. Number of tiles needed, J. Okay, J varies inversely as the length P and width L of the tiles used. Okay, here. Bilangan jubin yang diperlu J berubah secara songsang dengan panjang P dan lebar L. Okay, so from here, we can form our variation. Ubahan first. Okay, so we write J varies. Okay, they say inverse. Inverse, you have to put at the bottom. Okay, put at the bottom 1 over, okay, 1 over PL. Both at the bottom because it's inverse. Okay, so J equal, change to equal, you need to add K. So K over PL. Right? Okay, sub everything in it so that we can find K. Now the question say, okay, continue with the question. Mr. Bean uses 120 pieces of tiles. The length is 0.4 and the width is 0.5. So this is J, this is P, and this is L. Okay, so K is how much? J 120, K don't know, P is 0.4, L is 0.5. 120 equal K over 0.2. So to find K, so bring this over 120 times 0.2. So K equals to 24. Yes, okay, K equals to 24. So sub it back, write a complete equation. J equal 24 over PL. Okay, we have this complete equation. Now, what do they want us to find at the end? Calculate the number of tiles needed. So they ask us to find J. When the length is 0.2, when the width is 0.3. Okay, so use the complete equation. J equal 24, this one fixed because it's a constant, over P is 0.2 and L is 0.3. Okay, J how much? 0.2 times 0.3, okay, 0.06. 24 divided by 0.06, so J is 400. So we have 400 pounds. Okay. So this is all about chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1 very simple. They won't ask K-bar question usually. There's nothing K-bar question in this chapter. Let's go to metric. All right, now metric. Hein has 33 pieces of 20 cent and 50 cent coin. The sum of her money is 12 ringgit. By using metric method, dengan menggunakan kaedah metric, calculate the number of 20 cent and 50 cent coin that Hein has. Okay, check properly. What do they want us to find? They want the number of 20 cent coin and the number of 50 cent coin. How many 20 cent coin? We don't know, so we put it as X. How many 50 cent coin? We don't know, we put it as Y. Okay, we need to form two equations. Okay, what keyword, what important things involved in this chapter, in this question? So they say Hein has 33 pieces, so these are important, total 33 pieces. And Hein has total 12 ringgit. These two important. Now, let me ask everybody, what is equals to 33? What will be our first equation? So 33 is number of coins. So nothing to do with money, nothing to do with value. So we need number of coin. Okay, how many 20 cent coin? X. How many 50 cent coin? Y. So the first equation is X plus Y equals to 33. Yes. Now the second equation, something is equals to 12. 12 is ringgit in what value? So what is equals to 12, guys? So what do you think? If equals to ringgit, on the left-hand side, you must put ringgit also. 33 cannot be 33x plus 33y. Okay, now involve value. Now, 1 20 cent coin, how much in ringgit? Like 20 cent in ringgit is 0.2. 20 cent. So we have X number of 20 cent. So which is 0.2x plus 50 cent. 150 cent is 0.5, right? So we have Y number of 50 cent coin. So the value will be 0.5y, then equals to 12. Get it? So this is the second equation. Now, if you want to put 20x plus 50y, then must equals to what? If you want to put 20, 50 can also, but 20, 50 is cent. Then you must equals to cent. 12 ringgit, how many cent? 1 ringgit is 100 cent. So which is 1,200. If you want to write this also can. But which one better? We always write smaller number, easier to calculate. Okay, we write ringgit better lah. Understand? Okay, so now we have two equation ready. Okay, form metric form. Make it into metric form. Okay, the first metric, put 4 number. So the 4 number on the left-hand side. So which is 1, 1, 0.2, 0.5. The other one, put unknown x, y, and then equals to the answer 33 and 12. Okay, so to find xy, so this metric bring over become inverse metric. Still remember the formula or not? Inverse metric. Metric song sang. So we have 1 over AD minus BC. And then bracket. Okay, originally is AD, but now we terbalik, we write D then A. Then the BC don't change position, we just have to add negative, remember? So it become negative B, and then this one negative C. Okay, this is the formula of inverse metric. Okay, so now this metric bring over, okay, just apply the inverse metric. 1 over AD minus BC. AD minus BC means cross. AD, 0.5 minus BC, 1 times 0.2, 0.2. Okay, followed by, okay, the 4 number will be 1 and 0.5, terbalik, 0.51. And then the 1 and 0.2 just times negative, become negative 1, become negative 0.2. Remember this? Okay, then don't forget at the back we have 33 and 12. Okay, next, so this fraction become 1 over 0.3. All right, now these two metric times together, what do we get? Okay, remember we will write the order. So the order of this metric, 2 row, 2 column, 2 by 2. This is 2 row, 1 column, 2 by 1. At the end, you will get 2 row, 1 column. How should we arrange 2 row, 1 column? It will be 2 number arrange up and down. Right? We will get these 2 number up and down. Okay, how do we get A? Always row and then column. Row, then column. Then we get A. All right, so to get A, first number times with first number. 0.5 times 33, 16.5. Plus second number times second number. So we get negative 12. Okay, then next, in order to get B, okay, B, you have to take row and then column again. Then we get B. Okay, first number, okay, negative 0.2, first number times first number, 33. Negative 0.2 times 33. So we get negative 6.6. Plus second number times second number, 1 times 12. So we get 12. So 1 over 0.3. Okay, things in the bracket. So we get 4.5. Here we get 5.4. Anybody get XY already? What is the final answer? Okay, so this fraction, you need to give it to everything in the bracket. So at the end, we have, okay, this one 15. And then this is 18. Do you get 15, 18? Okay, so don't leave your answer this way because they ask what is the number of 20-cent coin and 50-cent coin. So you can state clearly, 20-cent coin, we have 15 pieces, or you can write keping. So 50-cent coin, we have 18 pieces, keping. Okay, let's go next one. Okay, today we have quite a lot of things to cover. Let's look at number 2. Now, the table shows information of can purchased by Jiwon. Okay, Jiwon purchased X cans of coffee and Y can of chocolate drinks. Okay, you may highlight this important thing. So they say total number of cans drink purchased is 6. So this is important. And the second important thing is the total price of canned drinks purchased is 17 ringgit. Okay, A, write 2 equations. Write 2 equations in terms of X and Y. Okay, the first thing, okay, can you tell me what must equals to 6? So the first equation, something to do with 6. 6 is number of 10. So what will be 6? So you look at the table. So what will be your first equation? Okay, so it's number of cans, right? Nothing to do with money, ringgit. So the first equation, X plus Y. equals to 6. Yes, because x and y is number of cans, so equals to total number of cans, 6. Okay. The second equation, something to do with 17, ringgit. Okay, what is equals to 17? So if 17 is ringgit, now we involve ringgit. Okay. 1 coffee is 3 ringgit. So she purchased X number of coffee. Then it will be 3x. Plus 1 chocolate drinks is 2 ringgit. So she purchased Y number of chocolate. So it's 2y. So this is second equation. Understand? Ringgit, that only equals to ringgit. Okay, now B. So solve X and Y by using metric dengan menggunakan kaedah metric. Okay guys, repeat. We're gonna turn it into metric form first. Okay, put 4 numbers. The 4 numbers will be 1, 1, 3, 2, followed by unknown, x, y, and then the number at the back, 6 and 17. So find x, y. Okay. This metric bring over inverse, song sa. 1 over AD minus BC. Now remember the AD minus BC means cross. Cross and cross. 1 times 2, 2. Minus 1 times 3, 3. Okay. Followed by 1 and 2 terbalik become 2, 1. 1 and 3 no need terbalik. You just have to times negative. So it become negative 1, negative 3. Okay. Next, 6, 17. Put at the back. Okay. The fraction in front, 1 over 3. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. You can leave it like this first. Okay. These two metric times together, what do we get? So we know that the answer will always be 2 by 1. So to get A, always row, column to get A. First number times first number, 2 times 6, 12. Plus second number times second number, so it's negative 17. Okay, next, to get B, row, then also column, then we get B. Okay, first number, negative 3, times first number, 6. So we get negative 18 plus second number 1 times second number 17. So we get 17. Okay, 1 over negative 1 is actually negative 1. So you can just put negative 1 to have to write. Okay, just put negative outside. Okay, so what do we get? 12 minus 17. So it's negative 5. Negative 18 plus 17. So it's negative 1. Okay, lastly, this negative, bring it into the bracket. So we get positive 5 and also positive 1. Okay, get it? So they ask what is the value of x and y. Okay, right. Write it out. X equals to 5, y equals to 1. Okay, all right. Continue. Number 3. Given that this metric, this thing, is inverse metric of this, find the values of n and q. Okay, guys, this kind of question, one mark for each unit. If you can straight away write what is n, you get 1 mark. If you can find what is q instantly, you get 1 mark. Okay, which one is original? Since they say this is the inverse metric of this, inverse metric definitely come from original metric. You must have original metric, then only you will get inverse. So which is original? Can you tell? Okay, the one that without fraction in front will be original. This is the original metric. Then this is the inverse, right? Okay, now you just have to compare. Okay, guys, can you tell me Q equals to how much? What is Q? From original, this is supposed to be A and this is D. So when we do inverse with terbalik, we write 6 and then 3. So what is Q? Can tell? This is AD, then with terbalik, we write DA. Yup. A is, that's right, Q is 3. Okay, Q is 3 because from here. So this is D, this is A. So the Q here is 3. Okay, then how about N? Now, if you want to find n appear here, 1 over n. So meaning n here must be, if you want to find n, is something to do with AD minus BC. Right? Because here is always 1 over AD minus BC. Okay, try again. So AD minus BC. So this AD minus BC is from the original. So AD 3 times 6, 18. Minus BC 4 times 5, 20. So n equals to negative 2. So you get answer 1 mark. This one 1 mark. Okay, let's try one more question. Okay, the inverse metric of this is this. Okay, can you identify which one is original? Now, the one without fraction in front will be original. So this is the original metric. This is the inverse. Right? Okay, we need to find what is S and T. Okay, first value, we can only find T. Okay, guys, can you all tell what is T? Like instantly. You compare and see what must be T. Okay, because you know that the inverse metric, this thing, is all come from original. So this is AD. When we put it in inverse with DA terbalik. So this will be D, this will be A. So can you tell that T is 4? Right? Yes, because this one ST. So this should be TS. So T is 4. Okay, now to find S. From here, A, this one S, both also S, you cannot compare. I mean, from here you can't tell what is S. There's another way to find, which is using 10. The AD minus BC, correct. So this 10 is actually from AD minus BC. So AD minus BC, S is A, we don't know, but we know T, this one 4. So S times 4, 4S, minus BC, 3 times negative 2 become negative 6 equals to 10. Yes, so guys, what is S then? 4S plus 6 equals to 10. 4S equal 4 minus 6 is 4. So at the end, S equals to 1. Yes. This one 1 mark. This one 1 mark. Now, last. If the question asks like this, find the value of K if metric M does not have inverse metric. Okay, what they're trying to tell us. If they say metric M does not have inverse metric, tidak mempunyai metric songsang. In what situation there is no inverse metric? So inverse metric, we apply formula, we can get inverse metric always, like 1 over AD minus BC, DA, negative B, negative C. And you see, correct? We always do this. But there's only one scenario, one situation, this whole thing doesn't exist. So it is when AD minus BC, this part, equals to 0. Yes. When it is 1 over 0 equals to what, guys? Whenever 1 divided by 0, what do we get? Everybody answer me. Okay. 1 divided by 0. It is not 0. Not 0. If it's 0, it's a number. So 1 divided by 0 is math error. Yes. Everything becomes error, undefined. So what they trying to hint us is that AD minus BC equals 0. Yep. Okay, so take AD cross 2 times K, 2K, minus BC, 6 times 3, 18, equals 0. So from here, we can find K. So K is how much? 2K equals to 18. K equals to, so 9. 18 divided by 2. 9. Okay, the other metric. So we know that AD minus BC equals to 0. Cross 9 times negative 6, so which is negative 54, minus b times c, k times negative 8, negative 8k, equals to 0. So negative 54 plus 8k equals to 0. So what is k? What is k? Now bring this negative 54 over. 8k equals to 54. K equals to, do you get weird number? 54 divided by 8. You get decimal. It is normal sometimes to get decimal answer. 6.75. Or you may write it as fraction, 27 over 4. Cool? Can? Now, this is all about metric. Important things about metric. Okay, let's go to next topic, chapter 3, insurance. Now, I selected motor insurance today. Motor insurance, then medical insurance, fire insurance, and life insurance. We put 4. How about let's see. How about then so you mean if the metric, what does it, 1001, is it? Okay, in metric, if you see 1001, what does this metric called? Anybody? 1001 is actually equals to 1. And what metric is this called? So there's actually a name. This thing is called, yes, it's called identity metric. Identity metric. Yep. How they will ask this thing? Okay, because this thing is actually equals to 1. Okay, usually this thing appear is when they will ask question like this. Key Q equals to P and a metric, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5 equals to 1001. Yeah, they will ask something like that. Then they ask you find metric P. So what is metric P? Something times 2, 3, 4, 5 equals to identity metric. So what will be P? Okay, back to this theory. If I ask you A times anything, okay, let's say 5 equals to 1, what is the A? What times 5 equals to 1? 1, I'm gonna smack you already. A, what must be A? What times 5 equals to 1? So the A must be 1 over 5. The inverse, 1 over 5. Right? If I take 1 over 5 times 5, 5 and 5 cut, so we get 1. So if you want to get 1, meaning the A must be inverse. So exam, they will ask like this, what is P? So you know that P must be inverse, because only inverse times with this metric we can get 1001. Then P will be inverse. So you just do 1 over AD minus BC, then minus 12, 5, 2, negative 3, negative 4, something like that to find P. So the question will involve 1001 identity metric in this kind of pattern. When they ask what times what equals to identity metric. So it must be inverse and original. Okay, now let's go to, actually this part, this identity metric also quite often to ask, but usually they ask in paper 1, multiple choice. So they ask you to circle answer. Okay, now insurance, okay, motor insurance. Let's find, okay, calculate the gross premium for Gaby's car under comprehensive policy, third-party fire and theft policy, and third-party policy. Okay, we need to find gross premium, premium casa, which is the final amount. Okay, first, let's find comprehensive. See if you still remember. So we are doing recap, revision. Okay. Comprehensive policy. So we're gonna find basic premium. Okay, to find basic premium, first 1,000 we have to read from the table. Okay, look at the detail. So Gaby uses Volkswagen Beetle in Peninsula, Malaysia. Sum insured 60,000. So she wants to buy insurance worth 60,000. Okay, the car, 5 years, engine capacity 1,600 cc, NCD 25%. Okay, guys, can you all read from the table? First 1,000, Gaby have to pay how much rate? Even yes. Don't go and find that. Okay. Just test your memory. Do you able to write out everything? So first 1,000. Okay, for comprehensive policy, so how do we calculate basic premium? From this sum insured, we separate into two parts. First 1,000. First 1,000 read from table. And then we have remaining 59,000. Okay, first 1,000. So we focus on Peninsula, Malaysia. Okay, and we are finding comprehensive. Okay, how much is the rate? Okay, everybody write down the rate for me. First 1,000 is based on engine capacity. If engine capacity 1,600 cc. So here, this is engine capacity not exceeding, tidak melebihi. Can we choose 1,400? Does Gaby engine capacity more than 1,400? Already more than 1,400, right? So cannot take this. Cannot take this. So next, 1,650. So does Gaby engine capacity more than this? No, not yet, right? So we can take this. So first 1,305 ringgit 50 cent. Yes. So 305 ringgit 50 cent is first 1,000. Plus, so we have remaining how much? Because we want to buy 60,000 worth insurance. First 1,000 calculated, we have remaining 59,000. For every 1,000, so we divide by 1,000 times. All right, guys, if it's Peninsula Malaysia, how much is the rate? This rate is not given in exam, you have to remember. So when you learn that time, so I ask you to remember. Semenanjung, Malaysia, every 1,000 is 26 ringgit. 26 ringgit. Fixed. This one fixed already. If it's Peninsula Malaysia, sure 26. Okay, 305 ringgit 50 cent plus cut is 1,534. Okay, add everything together is 1,839 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, does Gaby want to pay this amount? Not yet. This is just the basic premium because Gaby still have NCD 25%. Got discount 25%. So now we find NCD. 1,839 ringgit 50 cent times 25%. So got 25% discount, meaning can discount 459 ringgit 88 cent. Okay, after this NCD discount, then will be gross premium. Gross premium. So we call it as premium kasa, the final amount. So we take 1,839 ringgit 50 cent minus the NCD 459 ringgit 88. So at the end, Gaby need to pay 1,379 ringgit 62 cent. Okay. Now, next, comprehensive. Okay, comprehensive policy is the most expensive. Cover everything, the best motor insurance. Okay, that's why it's more expensive. The first one. Okay, now second policy, which is called third party fire and theft. Okay, third party fire and theft policy. Okay, how much is the basic premium? Now, third party fire and theft will be cheaper because if accident happen, you have to fix your own car. Motor insurance help you to uh, compensate you the third party's car, the victim's car, but your own car you have to fix yourself. So you have to pay lesser. How much? So it is always, we always take comprehensive basic premium. How many percent? It is 75%. This one you also have to remember yourself. So as long as you're finding third party fire and theft, the basic premium is always comprehensive basic premium times 75%. So the basic premium for comprehensive is 1,839 ringgit 50 cents times 75%. Times 75%, and it will be 1,379 ringgit 63. So this is the basic premium. So when you're calculating this, make sure comprehensive have to be correct. Otherwise, this will be wrong also. Next, we calculate NCD. Okay, NCD is discount. So 1,379 ringgit 63 times the discount 25%. So times 25%. So Gaby managed to get 344 ringgit 91 cent discount NCD, meaning the gross premium we call it as premium CASA is, we take the basic premium 1,379 ringgit 63 minus NCD 344 ringgit 91. So how much is the total, the final amount? Okay, after that, check. Do you get 1,034 ringgit 72 cents? So this is the gross premium. Now, why is it 75%? Is because this one also fixed. Every time if you are finding this, it's always 75% of comprehensive. And next, the third one. Okay, third one is the cheapest. It's called third party policy. Okay, it's just third party. Pihak ketiga. So if you're buying this insurance, accident happen, insurance company cover third party only, cover victim. Your car, everything you have to pay yourself. If your car kena stolen, caught on fire, everything not under insurance company care anymore. Okay, so it's very, very cheap. Okay, how much is the basic premium for third party? This you just have to read from table. Yes, refers to the table. Just now we take comprehensive. Now we are calculating third party. So we're taking 135 ringgit. Yes. So straight away, 135. So this is the basic. But because Gaby has NCD 25%, so can discount also. 135 times 25%. Can discount 33 ringgit 75 cents. Okay. At the end, so we say that the gross premium CASA, the final amount, so we take 135 minus 33 ringgit 75 cents. So it is 101 ringgit 25. So this is the final amount. Okay, so motor insurance. $25 for 100. Jing, what do you mean 25 for 100? You mean 0.25 is it? Okay, does it last for 1 year only? Yeah. Is it? Yes. Okay, all these insurance you have to renew yearly. So this annual premium, annual 1 year. So after 1 year, you have to buy again. And then the next year, you have to refers to the sum insured. Is it still 60,000? Now, usually it will be lesser because car will depreciate every year. So this year, you are buying 60,000 because the car worth 60,000. But next year, probably the car won't worth 60,000. Insurance company won't cover 60,000 so much. So maybe they only allow you to buy 55,000. Then you base on 55,000 and calculate the premium will be cheaper because some insured lesser. So expensive. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why buying a car, not just buy car, you still have to pay road tax, you still have to pay motor insurance, you still have maintenance. So it's quite expensive to own a car. Okay, number 2. Now this one, life insurance. Okay, life insurance, the easiest calculation. Madam A wants to buy life insurance policy worth 250,000. Okay, the face value 250,000. She wants to add on critical illness. Okay, want to add on. So meaning premium will be more expensive. Okay, want to add something. The insurance company offer the critical illness policy, the add-on, can only cover 40% of the basic face value. The add-on can only cover 40%. Okay, annual premium rate per 1,000. For every 1,000, the rate is 1 ringgit 33 cent. Then for critical illness policy, the add-on is 1 ringgit 84 cent. Calculate annual premium. Hitung premium tahunan. 1 year have to pay how much? Okay. Now, the face value 250,000 divided by 1,000. Have to divide by 1,000 because all this rate is per 1,000. For every 1,000, 1 ringgit 33 cent. Plus, because she has add-on. Okay, add-on only cover 40%. Okay, we calculate at the side. 250,000 times 40%. How much? So the add-on insurance company only cover 100,000, correct? Okay. So the add-on only cover 100,000, meaning, okay, we take 100,000 divided by 1,000, okay, times the rate. So the rate is 1 ringgit 84 cent. 1 ringgit 84 cent. Then we can get the answer. Okay, 30 and 30 can cut. So 250 times 1.33. So it is 332 ringgit 50 cent plus 30 cut away. Okay, this is 184. You guys, what is the final answer? So total up, the annual premium will be 516 ringgit 50 cent. Yes. So for life insurance, every time you have to be extra careful whether they want annual premium or they want monthly premium, premium bulanan. Sometimes they want monthly. So if they want monthly, then you have to, this amount you have to divide by 12. If they want yearly, this is the answer. Can? Okay. Let's go to next insurance. Okay, next insurance, question 3, will be fire insurance. Okay, fire insurance, we always have 3 scenario, 3 case. Okay, who wants to buy fire insurance for his house? Okay, important things here. Insurable value of the house, 550,000. Okay, insurable value, you can treat this as the market value. Okay, the house worth this much, 550,000. Now, the fire insurance policy he wants to buy has co-insurance. Now, this word co-insurance meaning there must be 2 party, 2 person bear the loss. Insurance company and policyholder. So, after that they say, the motor insurance only insures 75% of the insurable value. So, meaning insurance company only take care of 75%. The house 100%, they only take care of 75%. And also there is deductible 5,000. Who pay deductible, guys? When you see deductible 5,000, who pay 5,000? It's not insurance company, but policy holder, who. So policy holder have to take care of this 5,000. Now, number one, how much is the amount of insurance required? How much is the amount of insurance required? Jumlah insurance yang harus dibeli. So the insurance amount that should buy, since the insurance company only covers 75%, then meaning you should buy 75% only. Always we take the percentage. Okay, so the house is 550,000 times 75%. So times 75%, it will be 412,500. Okay, so this is the amount should buy. Accident, disaster not happened yet. It's just, we just briefly discuss the amount that should buy. Okay, since the insurance company only covers 75%, so we always should buy the 75%. Okay, but there will be two situations. Some people, first type of people will be, they say buy 75%, this amount. Then the first type of person follow, buy this amount. If the person follow buying this amount, if anything happened to the house, he can get maximum compensation because he buy high value, high amount. They ask to buy 75%. If he follow, then he can get maximum compensation. But there will be the second type of person who don't want to buy that much. So if you buy lesser, can. But if anything happened to your house, compensation will also be lesser. Fair enough, right? If you buy lesser, you get lesser. Okay. Now B, your house caught on fire. Okay, now accident happened. Just now, no accident. Just now, this one don't minus 5,000. Don't minus deductible, because sometimes you will take it as every time you have to minus 5,000. No, because we are not calculating compensation. Okay, just this amount. No need minus 5,000. Okay, now the accident happened. His house caught on fire. The loss is 45,000. Calculate compensation. Bayaran pampasan. How much compensation he will receive? Again, how much compensation he will be received is depending on how much insurance he buy. If he buy a lot, then he get lot. If he buy lesser, then he get lesser. Now, what if he insured the house at this amount? The amount of required insurance. If he buy at this amount, required insurance, in this situation, how much compensation will he get? Everybody answer me. If he will buy at amount of required insurance today, this accident, he can get how much compensation? Okay, here's the maximum. Maximum is how much? How much is the amount? Now, the loss is 45,000. If he buy at the required insurance amount, how much compensation he can get? Okay, I want the value, guys. Don't tell me the stat. I want value. Just give me the value. So what do you think? Okay, now he buy at require insurance. This is case number one. Okay, case number one says that the insured value is equals to require insurance. Require insurance. Okay, meaning he buy the required insurance says that 412,500, then he follow. Okay, so follow this amount. So today the compensation he get will be, because the loss is 45,000, so 45,000, definitely he has to pay deductible. This one he cannot avoid. So after minus deductible 5,000, he can get 40,000. This is the amount he can get. Now guys, definitely not gonna be 300 something thousand. We don't take this amount minus 5,000. No. Because it's not logic. Okay, you see, if the loss is only 45,000, if you can get 300,000 over, your loss is only 45,000, but you can get few 100,000. Don't you think like everybody want to set fire to your house to get the compensation? Can earn that much. So insurance company not gonna pay that much because your loss is not 100,000 over, it's only 45,000. So we only base on the loss. Rachel, we base on the loss and then minus 5,000. Done. Understand? So this is the answer. Okay, this is number one. Okay, number two. If he insured at this amount, 338,000, how much compensation? His loss is 45,000 still. The loss is still 45,000. If he purchased this amount, okay, you look at the required insurance. Required insurance is 400,000 something, but he only buy 300 something, meaning he buy lesser. Okay, so if you buy lesser, so this is case number two. Okay, case number two says that the insured value is less than required insurance. Okay, it's less than required insurance. So if it's less than, then insurance company will pay lesser also. So the calculation will be, okay, so the compensation, so they will base on the amount purchased. So he purchased 338,000 over the amount he should buy, required to buy, which is 412,500 times the loss. Okay, the loss is 45,000. Then after that, definitely policyholder have to pay deductible 5,000. After minus 5,000, okay, what is the amount? So this fraction now, this is just a ratio. He should buy 412,500, but at the end he choose to buy 300 something only. So it's actually a ratio. So after minus 5,000, how much? He can get 31,872 ringgit 73 cents. So this is the compensation he can get. Compared to the first case, he will definitely get lesser because the first case is he buy maximum 75%, he also follow 75%, then he can get 40,000. But the second case is he buy lesser, then he will definitely get lesser. Okay, so the second question also asks core insurance penalty. Core insurance penalty is the difference of case number one minus case number two. The difference of these two cases. So core insurance penalty. So the first case can get 40,000. The second case, second person can get 31,872 ringgit 73 cents. So the difference is how much? How much is the difference? Okay, so the difference is 8,127 ringgit 27 cents. So usually we will calculate this core insurance penalty is because, I mean, in real life also they will ask to show you could have gotten this much more if you follow the 75%. Because this one is not 75%, it's lesser than 75%. If you follow, you buy 75%, in this fire, this accident, you can get 8,000 more. Okay, something like this. You understand or not? Still remember this fire insurance thingy? Okay, so we have case one, case two, and also the third one. Okay, C. What if whole house suffer a total loss? Just now, the loss is only 45,000. 45,000, is it a lot? Now, try imagine if a fire, if there's your house caught on fire, the loss is 45,000. Okay, your house worth 550,000, but the loss is 45,000. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad because maybe you still own the house. Maybe just one corner of your house burned, furniture damage like that. But now the damage is total loss. You can't see your roof. Okay, so it's like that day Putra Heights accident case like that. So the house all burned. So that's called total loss. It's really total loss. Okay, what if his house total loss? Okay, how much is the compensation? If he insured the house at the sum of 250,000, calculate the amount of compensation. If it's really, really total loss, okay, so that will be case number 3, total loss. Okay, if it's total loss, the compensation, they will just based on how much insurance you purchase. Okay, he purchased 250,000 minus deductible. Deductible is something cannot avoid. So policyholder have to pay. So after minus 5,000, so that is the compensation he can get. So he can get 245,000. Is that okay? If it's total loss. Yeah. So next, insurance. Last one. It is medical insurance. So medical insurance in exam like to ask also. Okay, medical insurance usually they will ask how much is the cost of insurance company and also policyholder, the cost. Okay, Zara has a medical insurance deductible 600. So deductible, it is the cost of policyholder. Policyholder have to pay 600, and that is core insurance. So the percentage is 80-20. So whoever it is on 80 higher percentage, who will pay this amount? I mean this percentage. The one that is rich. So 80% cover 80% of the cost. That will be insurance company. Insurance company very rich. Then 20%, which is policy holder. Yeah. Okay, the medical cost covered in Zara policy 25,000. So medical cost is like hospital bill. Okay, medical cost is like hospital bill. Now, calculate the amount of cost by insurance company and also the amount of cost by policy holder. Okay, let's calculate insurance company. Insurance company take care of what amount? So the whole thing after you rate, insurance company only take care of this 80%. So this 80% of what amount? 80% of what amount? Is it the medical cost 25,000? No, it's not 25,000. Now remember we say that policy holder have to pay deductible first. Every time after policy holder pay deductible, then if there is remaining, then only insurance company will involve. So this 80% is not including deductible. So wherever you're calculating medical insurance, first, this 25,000, we have to minus deductible first. So we assume Zara pay this 600 first. Okay, after paying this 600, okay, 25,000 minus 600, so will be 24,400. From here, insurance company only step in. Okay, insurance company will pay 80% of this amount, not the one without deductible. Sorry, not the one with deductible, must be the one without deductible. Okay, so the cost of insurance company is, okay, we take 24,400 times 80%. 19,520. Okay, so this is the cost of insurance company. Then we have cost of policyholder. Okay, policyholder take care of what? Insurance company take care of 80%, meaning the remaining 20% will be policyholder. So we take 24,400 times 20%. Okay, other than this 20%, what else is the cost of policyholder? What other thing? It is part of policyholder. So don't forget, policyholder pay deductible in advance. So this 600. Yes, so we have to add 600, not minus, because it is one of policyholder cost we have to add. Okay, plus. Okay, everything total up. Okay, you get 5,480. So this is the cost of policyholder. Now, to check answer, you take these two costs add together. What do you get? 19,520 and you plus 5,480. You should get back 25,000. Understand? Okay, so this is all about insurance. We've covered, okay, we've done cover Form 5, Chapter 1 to 3, because Chapter 4 we are doing in our normal class already. Okay, next, productive function. This one I'm not gonna discuss here because in Form 4 seminar, I plan to do this. So if you need revision for this, you can attend my Form 4 class, or maybe you can watch recording of my Form 4 seminar. Okay, so we skip this. Okay, let's go to, okay, all right, let's go to page 12. The tunnel, is it? Yes, it's the same question, tunnel. Okay, page 12, probability. Okay, probability, kebarangkalian. So you learned probability last year and also in Form 2, actually. Okay, last year, in this chapter, you will always see this. Okay, let's say probability of A and probability of B. Now, when you see N is plus or times. If you see N done, we take these two probability times together. Times together, yes. If you see probability A or probability B, so the O atau plus together. Okay, plus together. Yep. Okay, how do we form probability? Okay, let's say if I want to find probability of A. Okay, probability is always in fraction. So whatever thing you want, I want A, so the number of A you put on top. Okay, depend on how many A we have. Okay, we put the number on top. Divide by number of total. Total put at the bottom. Then you get probability. Okay, now let's look at first question. A box of chocolate contains 5 dark chocolate and 4 white chocolate. 5 dark, 4 white. SpongeBob take a chocolate at random from the box and ate it. Patrick then take a chocolate at random from the box too. SpongeBob, then Patrick. Okay, so number 1, draw 3 diagrams. Gambar Raja Pokok. Okay, we need to draw 3 diagrams. So we're going to draw 2 branches like that. And because we have 2 types of chocolate, dark and white. Okay, dark and then white. Okay, the first person that they mentioned is about SpongeBob. Okay, this is for SpongeBob. Okay, what is the probability for dark chocolate? Then we write on the branch here. Okay, what is the probability of dark chocolate? How many dark chocolate do we have? So at first we have 5 dark chocolate. 5 over how much chocolate do we have in total? Everything. 5 and 4 total up 9, right? So the probability of dark chocolate is 5 over 9. Yes. How about white chocolate? So we have 4 white chocolate. So 4 over 9. Okay. Now, assuming if SpongeBob eat dark chocolate, then the second person will be Patrick, right? Okay. Patrick might eat dark chocolate also. Or Patrick might get white chocolate. Okay. Next, if SpongeBob eat white chocolate, so the next person will be Patrick, right? Patrick might eat dark chocolate. Patrick might eat white chocolate. So we branch out like this. Okay, now what is the probability of dark chocolate here? So if SpongeBob eat dark chocolate already, what is the probability of Patrick eating dark chocolate? 1 dark chocolate lesser already. Left how much? So because originally we have 5 dark chocolate, if SpongeBob eat 1 dark chocolate, so meaning the next one will left only 4. And the total will be only 8. Correct? 4 over 8. Okay. If SpongeBob eat dark chocolate, then Patrick eat white chocolate. So what is the probability of white chocolate? Okay, white chocolate, how many? Still 4. Still 4, but the total will be 8. Because 1 dark chocolate already be eaten. Okay, next. If white chocolate eaten, then the next one, the second chocolate is dark chocolate. What's the probability? So what's the probability of dark chocolate? Okay, so 1 white chocolate eaten, but dark chocolate still got 5, right? 5 over 8. Okay, how about after white chocolate, then white again? So left how many white chocolate? 1 white chocolate already be eaten. So now left 3 over 8. Yes, 3 over 8. So this is tree diagram. Okay, B, calculate the probability that, okay, now we're going to find probability. One of them chooses dark chocolate, the other one must choose white chocolate, and the answer must be in fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so one dark, the other one must be white. But they never say who get dark or who get white. So the probability that we want is if the first person get dark and the second person must get white. Okay, the first person is always refers to SpongeBob because the question mentions SpongeBob first one. And then the second person is always refers to Patrick. Okay, do we need to rotate? Now I put dark and white. Do I need to put white and dark? Do we need to terbalik? Yes or no? Yes, because they never very specific say that who must be dark. So they just say one dark, another one must be white. So meaning or it can be white first and dark. So the first person is refers to SpongeBob. This one is Patrick. Okay. Now, first one. So what is the probability of dark? So the first one dark 5 over 9 and the second one white 4 over 8. Okay, 5 over 9. Okay, when you see n, just now say n is times. White is 4 over 8. Okay, then next, when you see O we plus. Okay, now start all over again. If SpongeBob get white first, so white is 4 over 9, and then dark, Patrick get dark, 5 over 8. So 4 over 9 times 5 over 8. Okay, total. The first bracket, so what do we get? Screen. Hey, my screen not moving, is it? Screen not moving, is it? GG. Huh? Is it moving? Is it moving, man? Okay, never mind, guys. You calculate for me. What is your final answer? What is the final answer? So you get 5/9. Can you see I write 5/9? Let's see. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, guys, I share my screen one more time. Can see now? Okay, can see now, right? Next, now number two. Okay, number two, we have this thing. Okay, the four who have successfully collected more than the minimum amount of money in the carnivals set by school will be awarded with prizes. So the school will give prize to those who successfully collected money, okay, with more than the minimum amount. So the probability of Form 4 and Form 5 being selected is 1/10 and 3/4. Okay, guys, this kind of question we can use Venn diagram to calculate. Okay, Venn diagram, so that we can use drawing. So now let me ask you, is it possible that these two forms get priced together at the same time? Is it possible? Like Form 4, the probability of Form 4 getting prize is 1/10. The probability of Form 4 being selected is 3/4. Is it possible that two forms get prize together? There will be there's probability of both getting right. Why not? Maybe both form also manage to collect money, then both can get price together. Okay, because why you have to think this properly is, okay, we're gonna use Venn diagram. Okay, so we have two form. If these two things not gonna happen at the same time, then the two circle we draw will be separate. If these two form can get at the same time, then the two circle we draw overlap like this. Overlap. So just now we say it's possible, right? So this one Form 4, this one Form 5. Okay, this question we use Venn diagram to help us. You can see clearly. Okay, we have the probability of Form 4, 1/10. 1/10 is this whole circle. Everything, this whole circle, 1/10. Then the probability of Form 5 will be selected is 3/4. And this 3/4 is this whole thing like this. Huh? Okay, now 1/10 is this whole thing, and then 3/4 is this whole thing. But then do you realize that? So there's one part actually overlap. So how do we find the probability of Form 4 and Form 5? So when we say N means intersect. Okay, N means here intersect this part. Okay, we have the probability of Form 4, 1/10, and we have the probability of Form 5, 3 over 4. Okay, let's calculate. Okay, question 1, they actually ask this. What is the probability of Form 4 and Form 5? N means this one. So they're actually asking this. So first question. Form 4, I want the probability of Form 4 and Form 5. Okay. Form 4, 1 over 10. Just now we say N. N we use times Form 5, 3 over 4. Okay guys, what is the answer? One over 10 times 3 over 4. Okay, so it is 3 over 40. Okay, when we get this 3 over 40 is the middle part. Okay, the one that overlap. Okay, you label in the Venn diagram 3 over 40. This. Okay, why we don't have to terbalik it? Okay, because N means I want these two things at the same time. So we can straight away take these two probability times together. Then we can get the middle part already. Okay, because in this question, Form 4 first or Form 5 first is not the main thing. Since the question mentioned Form 4, then Form 5, we follow this arrangement. Always Form 4, then Form 5. So here we don't terbalik. Okay, we don't terbalik. Okay, then number 2. Form 4 or Form 5. Okay, now when you see O is plus, just how we say. But other than plus, so O is also means union. Okay, or is also mean union. Okay, when we say union, meaning we want everything here. Okay, I want everything. Okay, guys, what is the probability of Form 4 only? This one. Now, I repeat, when they say Form 4 is 1 over 10, we are referring the whole circle. This whole circle is 1 over 10. Okay, this whole circle is 1 over 10. But since just now we already found this part is 3 over 40, okay, the middle part is 3 over 40. What is the probability of Form 4 only? So this is called Form 4 only. Form 4 only. How to find? Okay, we have the probability of Form 4, which is 1 over 10, minus this 3 over 40. So what do we get? Okay, 1 over 40, correct. Okay, now label in the Venn diagram here, 1 over 40. Okay, next question. How do we find Form 5 only? We have the probability of 3 over 4. 3 over 4 is the whole Form 5, everything, including the middle part. The whole thing is 3 over 4. But now, since we have 3 over 40, the middle part, how about Form 5 only? So what do we do? So if I want to find Form 5 only, okay, we take 3 over 4 minus the middle part, which is 3 over 40. Okay, what do you all get? 3 over 4 minus 3 over 40. So it is 27 over 40. Okay, so write in the Venn diagram. So it is 27 over 40. Okay, now back to this question. Okay, they want Form 4 or Form 5. When they say probability of Form 4 or Form 5, or is also means union, everything. So now we have every part, probability of every part. So we can add all together. Understand or not? 1 over 40 plus 3 over 40 plus 27 over 40. So what do you get? So everything add together. So 1 over 40 plus 3 over 40 plus 27 over 40. So we get 31 over 40. So this is the probability of Form 4 or Form 5. Now, recognize the word or. Or means everything. Everything. And means the intersection, the middle part. Okay, now number 3. What is the probability of only Form 5? Did we find only Form 5? just now? Yes, just now we found it already. Here. Yep. Okay, so the probability of form 5 only. Okay, we just repeat the step. So we take 3 over 4 minus 3 over 40. So the probability is 27 over 40. Okay, extra question, guys. Is it possible that these two forms don't get priced together? Like none of them get reward. Is it possible? How do we know? How do we know possible or not? So we learned that probability, everything add together must equals to what? So everything add together must equals to 1. Then you check and see everything here add together equals to 1 or not. If it's not equals to 1, means there is other possibility might happen. So everything add together, just now we get 31 over 40. Remember the part 2 just now? We add everything up. So it's 31 over 40, meaning there is chances of both of them don't get price. How much? What is the probability? I take 1 minus 31 over 40 is 9 over 40. So the chances of both of them don't get anything is 9 over 40. Three. You mean part 2? Why cannot just add together, is it? Okay, now. Yeah, share my screen one more time. So weird. Okay, so now, okay, we have friend asking. So many bags. Wait. Okay, I share one more time. I share. Okay, now? Is it all clear? Okay, clear. Okay, why? So for part 2, since we say O is plus, why can't just we? It's actually it's a good question for part 2. So form 4 or form 5? Okay, form 4 or form 5. Why can't just we take 1 over 10 plus 3 over 4? Then we get different answer. Okay, 1 over 10 plus 3 over 4. So we get 17 over 20. So in this case, cannot. So you can add together is when if form 4, form 5 don't overlap. Like this one 1 over 10, this one 3 over 4, so this one form 4, this one form 5. If Form 4, Form 5, there is no way they can get price together, then you can straight away add the two probability. Yes. But for our case, we say that there will be chances of them getting price together, correct? So that's why 1 over 10, you look, okay, you go back to this Venn diagram. 1 over 10 is everything here, including the middle part is 1 over 10. Then 3 over 4 is this whole thing, including the middle part. So if you straight away 1 over 10 plus 3 over 4, you're actually calculating this part twice. That's why the answer is wrong for this case, because these two circle overlap. If you straight away take these two probability, add together, you're calculating this part 2 times already. So if you want to add together, you need to minus. Okay, but that will be another calculation already. So it is better you find each out, add together. So use Venn diagram, that will be easier. If no overlap, yes, you straight away add, that will be the answer already. If no overlap, so that's why I say when you draw Venn diagram, the first thing you have to think, will these two happen at the same time? If they're not going to happen at the same time, then draw separately. Okay, in what situation not going to happen together? Let's say female and male. You want to choose one student. You won't be choosing a student can be male, can be female at the same time. So the female and male two circle separate. Then in that case, you can just add together. Okay, now number 3. Let's look at it. Okay, the diagram shows bar chart for number of students in mathematics club at SMKTTC. All right, now question A. Highlight this important thing. A student, there's only one student being selected, means there's only involved one probability. A student chosen at random from mathematics club. So from where, that will be our total. Okay, calculate the probability that the student is a female student. Now guys, a student choose from mathematics club. This mathematics club has how many students? Can you calculate for me? Total. So in this bar chart, we have morning session, afternoon session. Since they say mathematics club, so we actually involve everything. Okay, everything. Morning session, we have 100 people. Afternoon session, we have 70 people. So total 170. Okay, so definitely we're gonna over 170 our total. Okay, now we want to find female. How many female students in this whole club? So female student is red color. Red color. Morning session, we have 60 female. Afternoon session, we have 50 female. So total, we have 110 female. Correct? So number 1. So now I want to find probability of female. We have total 110 over how much? Because we choose from mathematics club, over 170. So the answer is 11 over 70. Okay, number 2. Highlight this. They say 2 students. Dua pelajar dipilih. So if 2 students, means there will be 2 probability together. Okay, these 2 students choose from where is important. So they say from female student. Okay, from the group of female. Dari kalangan pelajar perempuan. Okay, from female guys. How many female students do we have? Now they say choose from the group of female. So just now we say morning session we have 60 female, afternoon session we have 50 female, so total we have 110. Okay, if we choose from female, then we're gonna over 110. We're gonna over 110. Okay, from this group of female, what do they want? Calculate the probability that both students are from morning session. Okay, from the group of female, I want both from morning session, which means we want probability of morning. Okay, I want both students from morning and morning. Okay, morning and morning. So these two students from morning session are male or female? Let me ask you. See if your logical thinking clear or not. Now I want to choose two students from morning session. So these two students is definitely male or female? It's definitely female because we choose from the group of female. Nothing to do with boys here. Understand? Okay, so now morning. Definitely we're gonna over 110. So in this morning session, how many female? Both must be morning, from morning session, both must be female. So female, 60 lor. Morning session, okay, 60. And then times, n means times, morning again. So what is the probability? So because one female student already been selected, now left 59. Over 109. Yes. So what is the probability? So the probability will be 354 over 1,199. Done. Okay. Now C. Okay, let's look at C. Okay, highlight two students. Again, dua pelajar. So got two probability. These two students choose from where? From afternoon section. So can you calculate what is the total afternoon session student? Everything one more time. So now we focus on only afternoon session, which is this one. Afternoon session, we have total 70 people. Okay, Ken? We choose from afternoon session, 70 people. Nothing to do with morning session anymore. So from this group of afternoon session, these two students must be, okay, these two students must be at least one male student chosen. Okay, what does at least? At least one male, sekurang-kurangnya. So if I choose two students, okay, what are the possible outcome that we might get? Okay, let's say first student, second student. Okay, it can be both male. If both male can or not? When we say at least one male, both also male. Okay, cannot. If one male, one female, is it still considered at least one male? Okay, yes, at least one male. If it's female first, then only male. This is also considered at least one male, correct? This one can also. If it's female, both also female. Because the question said at least one male, both also female, cannot lah. Okay, in this outcome, there's only, these are the possible outcome that you might get. Male, female, male, or maybe both female. So in this four outcome, everything you want except this. Except this, correct? So a faster way to find answer is we take 1 minus the probability of female and female. Do you agree? Yes. You take 1 minus female and female, then you will get the remaining 3. It will be faster. If you don't want, you can add each outcome, these 3 outcome one by one. You will still get the answer, but it will be longer step. Okay, so we take 1 minus the probability of female and female. Okay, 1 minus, now, in this afternoon session, 70 people, how many female? Okay, look at the bar chart. How many female? So female is red color. So female is 50. Right? In afternoon session, they are 50. So it will be 50 over 70. 50 over 70. So when you see n means times. Okay, what is the second probability? So what is the second probability? So since the first female already selected, so meaning in that group will be one female lesser. So left 49 over 69. Yes. So 1 minus this. Okay, what is the answer? 35/69. 1 minus this. Okay, we get 34/69. Okay, Ken? Now, for this type of probability question, main thing is from where? Because they can from different group. It's not always from the whole club. Sometimes in this club, I want to choose from only the group of morning session. Then you focus on just morning session. If I want to choose from the group of female, you focus on female, like that. Okay, one more time, this one. Is it, Brian? This part. Okay, 50/70. Okay, 50/70, first female. Because there are 50 female, 70 is the afternoon session. So if you choose one female, so that group will be one female lesser. So the second probability, I want female again. Originally, we have 50 female. If one female already selected, now left how many? Will be one lesser. 少了一个, one lesser. So from 50, if you minus 1, will become 49. So the group originally has 70 people. Because you already selected one female. That female is already out of picture. So left 69, so also minus 1. The second probability always minus 1. Yeah. Okay, guys. Number 4, guys, I'm going to skip number 4. This one is almost the same as what we discussed, Venn diagram. Okay, guys. We left about 10 minutes. Okay, I'll let you choose. I have 2 topics in my mind. You want to do straight line, y equal mx plus c, or you want to do true false? You want to do y equal mx plus c, or you want to do true or false? You choose. Okay, majority we follow. Because both also quite important. Okay, come on, everybody vote. Everybody vote. Y equals a, true false, y equals a. Okay, see. Okay, so far, I see y equal mx plus c more than true false. True false, they 1, 2, 3. 3 people say true false. 4 people. Okay, guys. Now, we're gonna do y equal mx plus c. Okay, but anyway, these 2 topics will cover in my Form 4 seminar also. So if you find true false, you forgot about everything, you have to do revision. Like I say, you can refer to my Form 4 video also. Okay, so now with the time we have, okay, we do y equal mx plus c. It's also very important, this one. Okay, y equal mx plus c. Okay, something that you must know before we start is, okay, if we have straight line, horizontal, vertical. Okay, let's say a horizontal line. If this line horizontally touch 3, okay guys, can you tell me what is the equation of this line? Everybody tell me. Everybody tell me. So if it's a horizontal line only touch y-axis. So if it's only touch y-axis and it touch y-axis 3, so this line is called y equals to 3. Done. Yes. Okay, when it comes to vertical line, okay, let's say okay, a vertical line touch 2. So how about this equation? So it is if it's a vertical line, vertically touch x-axis only, touch 2, so this is called x equals to 2. So the equation has only x. Okay, then how about this? A 45-degree straight line. Okay, x is 1, y is 1, x is 2, y is 2. So this line pass through origin. So what do we call this line? This is also a very popular equation. So whenever you see line looks like this, you can straight away write equation. So it is a 45-degree line going up. So it is called y equals to x. Yes, it's called y equals to x. Okay, how about the other one? If it's a 45-degree line the other way, when x is -1, y is 1. When x is -2, y is 2. So what is this line called? Okay, the difference is the first line go up. Now the second line go down. So if the second line go down, the gradient will be negative. So this line is also called y equal -x. Yes. Okay, if it's just a random line, let's say a random line like this. So what is the equation? So when you see the line is a slant line, it is always y equal mx plus c. Yes, y equal mx plus c. So what is the m here? So m is gradient. So if you want to find gradient, we always need two coordinates. We always need two coordinates, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, then next we need to find c. C is called y-intercept. Pintasan y. Okay, and where is the c? Y-intercept is always at the y-axis. So here. Okay, now if we want to find y equal mx plus c, the first thing we find must be m. Gradient, then the second thing c. Okay, now let's look at question 1. I think we only managed to do one question. Okay, we do this question together. Okay, the diagram shows a parallelogram. So parallelogram characteristic is, so the opposite line parallel to each other. If they are parallel, what are the same? What would be the same? So if it's parallel, they will have the same gradient, correct? Okay, now PQ is 15 units. Okay, label PQ, here 15 units. The length. Okay, now number 1, calculate the gradient of QR. Keturunan. So where is QR? Okay, we want to find this line. If we want to find gradient, we need two coordinates. Do we have two coordinates? QR. This whole line, nothing. We don't have anything. So if don't have, it's all right. We pinjam friends one. So since these two lines are parallel, gradient are the same. Okay, got two coordinates or not? Yes, correct. So we have 3, 2, and also this one is -9, 0. Okay, -9, 0. So let's find gradient. Gradient of QR. Always remember y minus y. 2 minus 0 over x minus x minus bracket -9. So we get 2 over 12. And the gradient is 1 over 6. Okay, gradient 1 over 6. 1 over 6. So done. Now look at B. Okay, B. So equation. So the question asks for equation persamaan of RS. Okay, find where is RS first. Okay, RS here. Now, the moment you see that it is a slant line. So when the slant line, always think of what? How does the equation look like? Okay, just now we said when it is a slant line, it's always y equal mx plus c. First thing, find m. Second thing, find c. Okay, when you know that it is a slant line, okay, we always y equal mx plus c. Find m and then find c. Okay, look at rs. Do we have two coordinates? You need two coordinates, only you can find m. So this line got two coordinates or not? Don't have. If it don't have, then we pinjam from the other parallel line, which is QP. This QP got two coordinates or not? We have -9, 0, but how about Q, guys? Got coordinate? What is Q? How do we find? Okay, from the start, they give us 15 units. So do you see a triangle? If this is 15, P to O is 9 units. Can we find OQ? OQ using Pythagoras theorem. Isn't that triangle? You see that? If this one 15, this one 9, so what is this length? If you can find length, then you can find Q. Okay, let's find OQ. Pythagoras theorem, plus or minus. So you want to find your opposite of 90 degree, we already have the longest. So you want to find shorter one. 15 square minus 9 square. So we get 144. 144, 12 units. Okay, if this is 12 units, meaning Q here is 12. If this is 12, what is the coordinate? So if it's 12, the coordinate is 0, 12. Not 12, 0, 12. Yes, then we have two coordinates. Then we can find gradient. So the gradient of RS, we need gradient. Y minus Y, 12 minus 0 over x minus x, 0 minus negative 9. So how much? 12 over 9, and it is divided by 3, 4 over 3. Okay, we have gradient. No space. Okay, put it here. Okay, if we have gradient, now we put it back into the equation. Y equal 4 over 3x plus c. Okay, how do we find c always? If you want to find c, we always stop a point. What point can we sub? So what point? So you want to find RS, look at RS. Along this line, if any coordinate along this line you can choose, there's only one point here, which is 3, 2. So we sub 3, 2 into the equation. Okay, so y is 2, x is 3, and then plus c. So 3, 3 cut away. So 2 equal 4 plus c. Okay, so to find c, we move the 4 over. C equal 2 minus 4. C equals to negative 2. C equals to negative 2. If you got C, write the equation one more time. Y equal 4 over 3x minus 2. Is all the memory coming back? You learned this in Form 3. Or you actually forgotten everything. Do you remember this or not? Okay, guys. The answer, probably you... Okay, maybe you are not from my class. After this class, we might not see each other. So if you have any question for those who are not from my class, you can always find me through IG, Gaby Mathematics. You can PM me, message me from there if you have anything you want to ask. Okay, for my student, you can always ask me in the class, or you have my WhatsApp number. So answer will be posted in TDC website. You know that, right? But will be after this class. Now the answer is not posted yet. So what I want you to do is, please try everything on your own first. All the questions, do one round, then only you check answer. Don't get the answer, then only do. It's different. You try everything one round, then you look at the answer and mark yourself, or maybe they only check from there. Can? Okay, hopefully this class you learn something. So I will see you when I see you. See page 12. Can. Okay, if you have no question, then I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye. Page 12. This one, okay. Page 12 is this. Karina, group chat TC group chat. No need group chat You just find me through IG, Instagram better. So sometimes I might not see message also. Okay, Karina, if you want to find me, you find me from social media. Or the answer is in TDC website. edceducation.org. So from there is a button to click for answer. All the subject answer will be posted there also. Okay, Ken. So if you have no question, ask. See you guys. Bye bye.